Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. Finally, that time of the year has come when we will start having our discussion on the yearly predictions, yearly theme for the year 2025. Now guys, if I were to summarize this word in one line, I would say what a year it is. Year filled with camaraderie, brotherhood and humanitarianism. Your inner light is going to be getting awakened this year. So guys, before we will get into the customized results specific to your rising sign, we will try to understand that how major planets are going to be behaving in this year. So definitely we will first start with how the Hindu lunar year calendar calculations is saying something for this year. So guys, our Hindu calendar, like generally the new year starts from the Chaitra Shukla Pratipada, which as per in the year 2025 is going to be beginning on the March 30th of 2025. Now it is important to know because through this we will get to know that who is going to be the king of this year. So like the Hindu calendar, which will start from the March 30th of 2025 and will be there till April 4th 2026. So during this year, because it is going to be falling on a Sunday, so the king of the year is going to be the planet Sun, and the Mantri, the minister of this year, is going to be the planet Moon. Now guys, whenever Sun and Moon somehow take the precedence over there, you will definitely find a synchronicity between the ruler and the masses. Second thing is that we also get to know a little bit about the year from the Samvatsar calculation as well. Like the way this year, which is filled with, like the year 2024, which is filled with war, and just from the Hindu calendar calculation, a lot was already predicted by many Vedic astrologers, because the minister, the king, the Samvatsar was angry, Krodhi, minister, king was also Saturn and Mars. Now if I were to talk about for this Samvatsar, the name of the Samvatsar is Vishwa Vasu. So that also tells about prosperity, taking care of the people. Like the way it has been believed that those people who are born even in this Samvatsar, they tend to demonstrate very virtuous qualities. So far we got to know from the Hindu calendar calculation that during this year there is going to be a synchronicity between the sun, the primal light and the moon with our subconsciousness, the collective way of thinking and behaving. Along with that guys, now if you want to understand it from what numerology has to say, so year 2025, if you're going to be making a sum total of it, so you will get the universal year as the number 9. Now guys, in numerology, 9 is somehow connected with the brotherhood, which is connected with the philanthropy and humanitarianism. So all these are the qualities which will somehow be taking a precedence. Second thing is that even if you want to understand somehow the theme of this year, so you have to go down the memory lane, like the way the very last time when we have had this universal year, it was in the year 2016. You will make a sum total, you will get the number 9. Now even the highlight or the theme of that year was, people say that okay, number 9 has got something to do with leaving, with finishing, ending all those things which are not serving any purpose. Now what was the major highlight of the year 2016? Brexit. We all know about UK leaving European Union, and like the way in the US elections, Russia was being involved for the spying and all. So somehow similar theme can also repeat over this year. But guys, the good part is that public is going to be a part of whatever the people in the power are going to be behaving. There is definitely going to be a unison, a harmony over there. So that is all what I can say from the Vedic calculation, from the numerology. Now we will try to look at how the three major players in this year are going to be behaving. First is the planet Saturn, then planet Jupiter, and then our favorite Rahu and Ketu. So guys, Saturn is going to be transiting in the sign of Pisces on March 30th. Now how can you look at this transit? So guys, the highlight of this transit is going to be, it will definitely take our attention towards the concerns of spiritual growth, intuitive insight, emotional maturity, karmic resolution. You will definitely find that many people are going to be talking about spirituality, about mental health, about their rights. And guys, the good part is that, trust me, I will not be surprised if this year you will witness many cult group which will be coming into forefront, because along with this, Rahu is also going to be making a foray in the Aquarius, a typical sign of bohemia, of humanitarianism. So like the way there used to be a time in the 60s when there was a wave of the hippie culture, so the world could expect the same wave of rising cult and hippie culture in the year 2025 as well, because we cannot overlook that you have to study everything in synchronicity with the numerology vibration as well. And number 9 has got a lot to do with the giving away things, where you do not get too much interest in that rat race of the materialism. So combining Saturn's presence in the Pisces along with the numerology vibration, Rahu's presence, definitely spirituality and a new age spirituality is going to be the highlight of the year 2025. Along with that guys, Saturn from over here, from the Pisces sign, is going to be giving its third aspect to the Taurus sign. Now definitely Saturn's third aspect is always a very restraining force, so it can definitely pull many investors are going to be pulling out their money from the market. The global market or economy could be little bit restrained in the year 2025. From over here, Saturn is going to be giving its straight aspect to the Virgo sign. So healthcare will definitely experience a boost in the year 2025, where you will definitely find the governments, and this could be United Nations, and all these organizations are going to be very accountable, very responsible towards any of the health crisis. Like there is a very less kind of possibility of any pandemic kind of situation which the world has witnessed when Rahu was transiting in the Gemini in 2019, 2020, which we have witnessed all of that. Along with that, Saturn is going to be giving its 10th aspect, the aspect with which it rewards us for our good karma. So with its 10th aspect, Saturn is going to be looking at the Sagittarius sign. So one thing is for sure guys, that next year, if let's say for example, you are a kind of person who is known for integrity, ethics, values, morals, and you somehow hold this potential to educate, enlighten and inspire the world, and if you're actually consistently, diligently working hard in that direction, so Saturn's transit in the Pisces will definitely reward you. So somehow this transit and its highlight or theme is going to be that all those people who are unconditionally doing something which is very voluntary work, some sort of social work, who are devoted towards the awakening of the inner spiritual light, healthcare related concerns and all, those people are definitely going to be getting benefited in the year 2025 because of the blessing and grace of the planet Saturn. Now guys, the global events which you have to watch out for because of the contribution of the planet Saturn is going to be the water related disaster, increased regulation of pharmaceutical and healthcare industries, breakthrough in marine biology, oceanography, aquatic technologies, growing social movements for emotional intelligence, mental health awareness and spiritual freedom, economic shift in industries related to art, entertainment or spirituality. When we talk about which sectors or people are definitely going to be getting benefited because of the contribution of the planet Saturn, so you will definitely see that there is going to be innovative solutions for the ocean conservation in the year 2025, advancement in the holistic healthcare, global unity through shared spiritual or cultural experiences, increased empathy in international relations, renaissance of traditional art forms and cultural heritage. And guys, like every year from July 13th till November 27th, Saturn is going to be retrograde in the Pisces sign only, which will definitely somehow give it more chastable. You will definitely have the power of effort, power of endurance to fortify the intent, or this could be the humanitarian intent with which you will be working when Saturn is going to be transiting in the, and it is going to be retrograde in the Pisces sign. Now guys, when we talk about from the point of view of the planet Jupiter, the planet of blessing, good fortune, expansion, Jupiter is the planet which gives us hope, optimism and prosperity in all areas of our life. Now Jupiter is definitely in a very sensitive situation, rather I would say it's in a rush to finish its stay or its transit in the Gemini. Because guys, Jupiter is going to be transiting in the Gemini sign on like May 13th. From May 13th, like imagine it will enter the Cancer sign on October 19th. Now definitely it is going to be turning retrograde again on November 12th, and then again it will enter back in the Gemini in the December 5. But my concern over here is that imagine the pace of Jupiter from May 13th till October 19th. So the point which I'm trying to say over here is that Jupiter's placement and its transit in the Gemini will give results in a very fast paced way. Whatsoever Jupiter's promise is going to be in the Gemini, in your chart, in your life, you will get the results in a very fast paced way. And let's say for example, if you have already important inner planets being placed in the Gemini in your natal chart, you are also in the Jupiter Dasha, experience a blast of the results when in next year from May 13th till October 19th. Now for all those people who are in any capacity connected with the fields of technology, sales, media, networking, communication, these are among those people who will definitely get benefited next year when Jupiter is going to be transiting in the Gemini sign. So guys, some of the probable outcome could be in the form of the explosion of the information. It is going to be extremely blessed time for the creators in year 2025. You will definitely experience a breakthrough in artificial intelligence, robotics and cyber security, advancement in 5G, 6G, quantum computing, and social media will evolve like the way no one would have imagined. And there is definitely going to be virtual and augmented reality advancements which we all will be experiencing in the year 2025. And now guys, finally our favorite Rahu and Ketu. So in the month of May, around May 19th only, Rahu is going to be transiting in the sign of Aquarius and Ketu is going to be transiting in the Leo sign. Now guys, the good part about this placement is that we cannot even overlook that this axis is little bit karmic in nature as well. In the original Kal Purush Kundli, Leo is the sign or 5th house is connected with the past life merits, Pur Punya as well. Within the Leo sign, you will find somehow the own nakshatra ruled by Ketu, which is the Magha. In the Aquarius, you will find in the core, in the heart of the Aquarius, you will find the nakshatra ruled by the planet Rahu, which is the Sadbhisha. So that means somehow they have got very strong affinity whenever Rahu is in the Aquarius and Ketu is transiting in the Leo. So that in itself means, guys, let's say for example, if you have sown seeds for being recognized, this year can grant you that sort of popularity, that sort of fame. If you are completely dedicated and devoted towards I always get confused with this word, revolutionizing the face of technology, this year can give you a chance for that. If you have those humanitarian intent to give back to the society, make world a better place. Irrespective of judging someone's caste, creed, color, bringing the world together, this year can grant you that sort of platform, that sort of voice, that sort of position to influence or change the world. And definitely guys, with Ketu's placement in the Leo sign, you will definitely have got some sort of expertise which you will demonstrate or manifest in your life in this year. So guys, after getting a brief idea about all the planets behaving in this year, how our Vedic Chaitra Shukla Pratipada New Year calendar calculation is predicting, and also getting a brief idea from the synopsis from the numerology, now we will shift our discussion customized to your rising sign and the yearly predictions for the year 2025. So friends, now we will shift our discussion to the customized results for your rising sign. That in the year 2025, how different attributes of the houses are going to be blessing you or going to be influencing you. So guys, before we will start our discussion, first of all, I wish all the Sagittarius rising natives a very happy new year. May all of your wishes come true this year. So guys, starting first with the theme of this year, which I have written after closely observing the way planets are going to be behaving this year on your natal chart. So the theme I have written is year will finish the year-long blockage in the matters of finances and conflict with co-workers and give you a chance for progress, growth and scaling up your operations. It's a favorable year for giving some serious thoughts to marriage, partnership and collaborations. Some fixed investments to secure your future interest along with transformative experiences in the matters of faith and belief system. Now coming to the matters of your first house, which tells about your health, which tells about your public image and with how much conviction you will be putting your efforts in this year. So the points which I have written, ascendant will be receiving the dual aspect this year, which will be a supporting sign for good health, public acceptance, commercial opportunities, fame and strong conviction in your actions. Ascendant lords shift to 7th house after May 13th will be supportive sign for marriage and betterment in your financial portfolio. Now guys, coming to the matters of your second house, which tells about your finances, your ties, your bonding with the family members. So pertaining to the matters of your second house, because over here you will find the energy of the planet Saturn. So second house is neither receiving any aspect or presided over by any slow moving planet, which makes it devoid of any external interferences. Point number 2 is that second lord's transit to 4th house after March 30th will drive many individuals towards spending on financial security and for some on physical assets such as machinery, land, buildings, installations, vehicles or technology. Now the terms with family and financial flow seems to be uninterrupted during this year. Now when we will reach your third house, now we know that third house which tells about your resources, the kind of support which you get from your younger siblings, from your friends and your capacity to take initiative. Very important house for the self-employed and the freelance people, performing artists and all. So guys, over here as well you will find the energy of the planet Saturn in the form of the Aquarius sign being over here, and the points which I have written for you. Rahu's entry to your third house after May 19th will suddenly revolutionize your communication style, body language, learning capacity and proactiveness in the matters of taking initiatives. It's a blessing for those in the fields of social media, creators, influencers, teachers, trainers, coach, marketing professionals and all. Small businesses who would have faced a decline in 2024 will see a profitable surge in their business operations. Now guys, moving to your fourth house, a very important house which tells about our inner emotional state, our spendings on the matters of the housing, mortgage, buying a vehicle, cars, in short, comforts, conveniences we see from the fourth house. So Saturn's entry here will bring heaviness in the domestic life. Mother's health and relationship amongst family members need to be watched. So mother's health is individually you have to be careful about, and along with that how the family members are getting along with each other, you have to be very careful around that area. Emotional turmoil and inner conflict will drive native towards seeking stability and security in the family life. Potential for rewards, especially those who have been associated with the activism, social work with remarkable contributions and achievements. Renovation or reorganization of living space is possible this year. Now guys, when we will reach your fifth house, now definitely fifth house, which tells about your artistic creative endeavors. This is the house of the spiritual austerities. This is the house of your academics and any of the romantic interest. So in the matters of the fifth house, the fifth lord will be transiting from the seventh and the eighth house till June, which will benefit people engaged in research, academics, manufacturing, psychology, etc. Romantic life could be traumatic in this phase. People engaged in the stock market needs to be very cautious and alert in this phase. The month of July will be the month of breakthrough in the matters of trine houses. With the conjunction of Mars and Ketu, some possible task could be accomplished due to, this could be serendipity, this could be due to the lucky breaks. It would definitely benefit students and visa aspirants or even in the judicial matters. The months of August, September and October is good for career opportunities, recognition and being in the limelight. November and December are good for investments, pilgrimages and overseas interest. Now guys, the minute we will reach your sixth house, which is the house of your daily life, your competitive spirit, concerns of debts, loans and credit. So this house will be receiving the third aspect of the planet Saturn after March 30, which will work in your favor as it will slow down the threats on the account of the bad health or competitors. But at the same time, it can increase the workload as well. The months like January, February, transit of sixth lord from a friendly sign in the third house and then getting exalted in the fourth house is good for putting out some competitive work and being able to arrange money on credit for any projects or for any domestic requirements. March and April is sensitive for emotional state and family life because of the planetary concentration in the fourth house along with retrograde of the Venus. May, June and July is good for romance, artistic projects and work life. August will be good for matrimonial prospects. The months of September and October are good for career progress, higher learning and reviving old connections. The months of November and December are going to be filled with lifestyle expenses, recognition, socialization and monetary benefits. Now guys, we come to your seventh house, a very important house. Like a lot of the people, whenever they enter a new year, they enter with this hope of their business concerns, business success, or for those who have been single, who have been very persistently working out in the direction of finding love to get into matrimonial bond. So what we can expect in the matters of your seventh house this year? So definitely guys, Jupiter's formal entry here after May 13th will open the doors of matrimonial alliances and commercial opportunities. With Jupiter's presence in the 7th and Ketu's presence in the 9th, omens and luck will bring a lot of opportunities through strangers or random people. So guys, in your case, the good part is that it's not only the Jupiter coming to 7th house, Jupiter being ascendant lord coming to 7th house. So the whole focus will be in this house, and Jupiter, which is in a way responsible for giving lot many things connected with the 7th house, so will definitely stand a very bright chance this year. Now coming to 8th house, in any of the Varshfal, in any of the yearly assessment, we do not want 8th house to be disturbed because all the unexpected problems, scandals break out because of the afflicted 8th house energy only. So now guys, in your case, in the 8th house, you will find the energy of the planet moon in the form of the Cancer sign over here. So the points which I have written for you. So guys, understand this thing that wheresoever your 8th lord planet moon goes in the transit, and in whichever house it gets conjunct with the important planets, it somehow forms that yoga that for those 2.5 days of moon's stay in that sign, you can definitely stand a chance. So the points which I have written, this year on a daily basis, you will experience major shift when your 8th lord and transiting moon is going to be conjunct with Jupiter in your 7th house after May 13th. So those 2.5 days could facilitate commercial opportunities, or this could be some sort of attraction or infatuation. Your 8th lord is going to be getting conjunct with Saturn in your 4th house after March 30. So those 2.5 days could be responsible for the act of sacrifices, and this could be your devotion for the family. Now your 8th lord moon is going to be conjunct with Rahu in your 3rd house after May 18th, and those 2.5 days could be responsible for some sort of sudden very big ideas and all. And guys, your 8th lord moon is going to be conjunct with Ketu in your 9th house after May 18th. So those 2.5 days could be responsible or could be filled with devotional thoughts and feelings. Now guys, when we reach your like 9th house, which is the house of higher wisdom, learning, foreign travels, how luck is going to be supporting you. So in the matters of the 9th house, Ketu's presence in the 9th house gives a strong need to follow a path to enlightenment through philosophies and teachings that could be not of your own culture. You have an unconventional approach to religion, and Ketu here will bring you a guru who has a great insights into spiritual matters. Be careful to avoid any cult where the guru is not ethical or straightforward. The months of May along with August and September, when your 9th lord sun is going to be in the strong dignity, could mark some significant accomplishments. Now guys, when we will reach your 10th house, the actual house of your career, your status, how you get along with the important people and all. So in the matters of the 10th house, Saturn's straight aspect here will facilitate chances to work on big projects this year. Be prepared for hard work and encounters with some critic and perfectionist people where you have to take the accountability for your task. So the points which I have written, your 10th lord will be transiting from the 2nd and 3rd house in the month of February, which will be good for initiating new projects or expecting financial opportunities. The months like March, especially April and the May, is sensitive for trouble in domestic life, as 10th lord is debilitated, retrograde and in a war zone in the 4th house. 6th and 7th house transit of your 10th lord in the month of June is good for relationship, competitive success and accolades at work. 8th and 9th house transit of your 10th lord, where in the 9th house it is going to be conjunct with Ketu in the months of July, August and September, could mark reshuffling at work and successful travels. The months of October, November and December are good for your public image, travels, investments and financial opportunities. Now guys, the minute we will reach your 11th house, which is important house of gains, supplementary income, wish fulfillment, how you behave or function in any group setting, your place in the society, in the community. So the points which I have written for you, this house will be receiving the aspect of planet Jupiter from May 13th, which will ensure expansion in your circle of influence and more opportunities. Some timelines. In the months of January, February, the transit of the 6th and the 11th lord from a friendly sign in the 3rd house and then getting exalted in the 4th house is good for putting out some competitive work and getting support, resources for executing your plans. The months of April and March is sensitive because of the planetary concentration in the 4th house along with retrograde of the Venus, which could cause disturbance in your emotional state or disturbance in your family life because of the involvement of any friend. The months of May, June and July are good for romance, for artists and for a good work life. August will be good for matrimonial proposals. September and October are good for career progress, higher learning and reviving old connections. The months of November and December are going to be filled with lifestyle expenses, recognition, socialization and monetary benefits. Now guys, the minute we will reach your 12th house, an important house for investments, foreign residentship and like all sort of spiritual elevation and all. So in the matters of the 12th house, because over here you will find the energy of the planet Mars. So the 12th lord of foreign settlement, investments, travels, spiritual awakenings will be forming a Vipreet Raj Yoga till June. Then getting conjunct with Ketu in your 9th house. In July will be, I'll repeat. The 12th lord of foreign settlement, investments, travels, spiritual awakenings will be forming a Vipreet Raj Yoga till June, and then it is going to be getting conjunct with Ketu in the 9th house. So the first 7 months will be favorable for the spiritual advancements. Time period from August till the end of the year will be supportive for people who are engaged in foreign trade, import, export, or those who are somehow they are engaged with multinational companies or clients from foreign land. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For furthermore updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.